Chapter 5, The Kitchen Sink. Deep in Junkspire's guts, Michael's hunched over a porcelain toilet, polished like it's ready for a royal flush, under a single bulb, dangling like a drunk glow stick. The stone walls sweat like they're nervous, and his grimy hands grip a rusty chrome faucet. Twist, twist, that chrome squealing, wrenching hard above the throne with a groan louder than my uncle's snores. Chipped foggy mirror throws back his scarred torso, jagged lines like a roadmap of races that tried to yeet him into oblivion. He steps back, drift cats scuffing the uneven floor, clack, 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 and flicks a switch wired to the bulb. Zzz, hums low like a dying engine, shadows slicing sharp as a heckler's comeback. His reflection glares back, eyes hollow, like he's seen too many bad sets. He pries open that battered crate, splattering toothbrush boxes, toothpaste tubes tumbling, some squashed flat like they got run over by a starship. Grabbing a stiff bristled toothbrush, snatch, and a dented beetle-mint toothpaste tube. Squeeze. He stepped to the toilet, water still as a dead pond. Pops that cap, squeezes out a minty bead, and scrubs his teeth over the bowl, bristles scraping like a bad DJ. Shk, shk, shk. He spits, pt. Green glob hits water. Splash echoes in his man cave hideout like the saddest encore in Junkspire. A chrome-plated robot host. Think tin can charisma, with LED eyes flashing like strobes on overdrive. Named Bolt 7, blast across every galaxy, live on quantum feeds, year 4, 500 time 969, where toasters roast you harder than your boss ever could. It's the universe's hottest invitational. Fastest ships, wildest crews, no rules but speed and survival. Bolt 7's hollering your name, ping, straight to your ship's transponder, like spam from your ex. Strap in, suckers, this ride's gonna hurt. Calling all megalomaniacs who think they're the next space emperor, motorheads who'd cry at the sight of a torque wrench, gearheads who'd marry a transmission, petrolheads who'd sniff exhaust like it's fine wine, and enthusiastic duos who just want to blow stuff up together. Buckle up, buttercups, because the rules for this year's Acceleron Nova Pre-Open Invitational are almost finalized, and they're loopier than a nitro rocket strapped to a circumcised jetpack piloted by a drunk hamster. Yeehaw! Why Acceleron? Because sanity's overrated, folks. Who needs it when you've got speed that makes physics throw up its hands and say, screw it, I'm out. Picture a planet obsessed with velocity, basically a giant middle finger to the laws of nature. Acceleron's custom-built Gearspire cities rattle your fillings loose. Turbulence fields turn your breakfast into a milkshake, all before you punch into outer space. Ultimate filter. You're either a pro or a punchline. At Acceleron, the race ain't just on, it's on like Donkey Kong and Zero G. The rules, or how to not die, probably. Teams of 2, driver and gunner, like Bonnie and Clyde, but strapped to a rocket sled and high on nitrous. You trust this maniac? Good, because one fart too many in a spin, and she'll vent you out the airlock. Gunner, hose down whatever's coming at you. Alien scum that look like they crawled out of your nightmares, or those Reaper squads who want to ram you just for fun. Pro tip, pick someone who'd rather die winning than live losing. Your funeral if you don't. 5 waypoints, or become a galactic meme. Skip one, you're the punchline in every history holobook, from here to Andromeda. Classic. 2 bodies cross a line, in metal that still runs. No excuses. No, he was technically alive till impact. Corpses might slide by. Zombies get a pass. Undead hamsters too. But if your co-pilot's roadkill pizza, kiss the trophy goodbye. Weapons. Open mic for guns. Grab whatever kills fastest. Plasma torches, laser lollipops that melt faces, grandma's antique vibrator knife, still buzzing from last night. Customs will eyeball it. Propulsion, fusion cores, flux caps, mutant hamster wheels jacked on roids. No jogging assholes, you're out. Straight into Catherine's wheel till your legs look like pulled pork. President's call. Fee, 1,000 astrobucks. Cleanup ain't free and glory sure as hell ain't. The prize, bigger than your head. Survive the madness, you're not just a winner, you're VIP'd into the Acceleron Nova Pro Championship circuit. Facing off against last year's champs, the Mean Machine. Grizzled vets will slam you into next Tuesday, just to watch you bleed fuel. Like prom night, only with lasers and 0 chance of a kiss. Unlock the universe with the Acceleron Nova Open Invitational, and become a pro, or a statistic. Sign up now, fortune's waiting. Or at least a sweet participation trophy hammered at a burnt exhaust pipe. Signature line, right there. Disclaimer, rules flip-flop faster than a politician's spine till that flare drops. Blame the crowd. Nathaniel Adrian Crown, head nigga in charge. So phone your ride or die, juice up that custom death machine, swap out the busted ion coils, pawn your kidneys or spleen, it's all the rage, and beam 1,000 Astrobucks to Acceleron HQ 969 right now. Galaxy's watching, popcorn ready, because if you're not in, you're just sniffing someone else's tailpipe like a sad space janitor with commitment issues. So you want to be a champion? From death's dart's flank, that co-pilot lines up her shoddy, fingers squeezing tight. She lets it fly, but damn if it don't sail wide. Totally botched. Despair snarls, thumbs her flamethrower, unleashes hell that hisses like vengeance itself. The alien jerk catches full blast, body blackening, crisping over fast while her screams get swallowed by engine roar. Crowd gasps in disgust, track shaking as ships rip around the pulsar quasar's knife edge. Nova Priest bends vicious, hugging deadly starlight. That rival gunner, burnt bad, no escape from the firestorm. Through warped space, chunks of jagged debris whip past like bullets from a scattergun. That ribbon track coils tight around a star, burning holes in my damn retinas. Mean Machine barrels in, all teeth and fury, ramming bastards left and right. They crumple like tin cans. Soul's got those iron hands locked on the controls, shoving hard, aiming to smash Death's Dart into oblivion. That poor alien driver's face twists. Through twisted space, debris slams past like shrapnel from a busted hull. The track twists tight around that star's harsh glare. Mean Machine charges in full aggression, slamming rivals who can't take the punishment. Soul's iron grip shoves the craft forward, lining up to crush Death's Dart's side. The alien driver grits his teeth, robbed of everything, floors it trying to break free. Hulls smash together with a brutal screech of metal. The dart buckles, starting to cave. Soul's smirk cuts deep, sparks flying where steel grinds hard. Team Mean Machine set to drag this victory across the line. Death's Dart lets out a hellish scream, engine spitting flames high. Mean Machine charges straight on, pounds it with everything you've got, jolt hitting bone deep. That weak hull buckles fast, crushed under the pressure. Aliens fighting the stick pure panic. Mean Machine surges ahead, a roaring monster, ripping space itself. Back there, explosions light up, fire claiming whoever's left. Soul and Despair across that line hard, lock lips fierce. Victory's ours, no question. Death Dart's just a fireball now, drifting in the black. Screams inside fade quick, swallowed by the heat. Nothing left but echoes. That's the cost of glory out here. Another ghost added to the tally. My flame turned that gunner to cinders, locked in the wind amid the smoke and wreckage. But standing here on this pile of twisted steel, Crown weighs a ton. Loneliness hits harder than any crash. Despair says, Crown's ours, but damn if it don't feel empty up here. Champagne explodes into the air, fizzing wild as the crowd's roars turn ugly. Soul's scar jerks with that cocky grin. He lifts the bottle high and unleashes a massive spray, foam arcing over the front row like payback. It soaks that sapphire skin beauty gliding our way, her skin glowing bright, even through the mess. 3 green gold eyes locked on us, smiling warm. Those red tendrils catch the light, shimmering like stars tangled in her hair. The alien model's gripping that trophy high, 3 tits thrust out proud, nipples rock hard under the lights. She throws that big, lipless grin like she's owning the stage. Despera, hair soaked, lines up her bottle and blasts a jet of champagne square up the model's tight little asshole. The blue chick jumps and squeals like a stuck pig, while all them alien bastards in the crowd boo their heads off. Pissed as hell, we're rubbing this win in their faces. Mean Machine's shoving this victory right down their throats. And Despera's filthy champagne stunt has every pissed-off alien in the stands howling. They're hating us harder now. All that bottled-up rage boiling over our dirty little show. Victory's sweet, but watching them squirm, that's the real payoff. Holocam locks tight on Soul's scarred face, and Despera's smirk, broadcasting every damn detail out to the stars. That wiry android shoves his glowing blue mic in, voice flat and mechanical, asking how this outlaw duo really hooked up. Soul tips his bottle lazy-like, sprays the front row again, folks yelling, scrambling. He just chuckles deep and says it plain. Prison. The crankshafts freak out Fiesta. Inside, Michael's coming apart at the seams. Tremors hitting so bad, you can almost hear his skeleton rattling, like loose bolts in a junker engine. It's not the dive's draft. It's something eating him raw from the marrow out. Fingers jerking wild, nails ripping through the gloves like they're trying to claw their way free. Jaws pulsing, teeth shifting in there, pushing against the helmet, growling like he's about to bust out fangs and chew the face off whatever fresh hell cooked this up. Fat Al's parked next to him, all three eyes blood red and rolling, skin greasy enough to slide right off the stool. He's slurring loud, spilling half his drink with every curse, slamming the bar about those damn humans. The screen flickers with Soul's ugly mug, grinning like he owns the stars. And the whole dive erupts, booing, tentacle waving, hissing chaos everywhere. Al leans heavy on Michael, breath like engine sludge, snarling. Humans, my ass. That Soul's a real piece of work, huh? Michael's voice crackles out all mechanical and flat, but then that cough hits, wet, nasty, like he's bringing up engine grease and regret. Fingers dig into the mug harder, claws poking out through the tatters. Al twists around, stool groaning under his weight, middle eye narrowing, suspicious. He snorts, slapping the bar. Humans taking the crown. Makes me sick too, buddy. Though honestly, if I wasn't carrying this extra cargo, I'd wipe the track with him. Michael's modulator cuts in, flat and emotionless. Antidote? But his voice cracks a little at the end, like even the tech can't hide the fear. Then Al's gut starts jiggling, and out pops that second head, all slobbery fangs and drool, leering right at him. Oh yeah, that's the ravenous rot, all right, chewing you up from the inside. First the fur, then the hunger. Yeah, those grimy peanuts sitting in a bowl since who knows when. When the rot digs in, everything looks tasty. Antidote? Yeah, good luck scoring that crap. Black market stuff costs more than a new thruster. And even then, half the time it's just snake oil from some quack on a backwater moon. Al's second head licks its chops. See this mug? Used to be handsome once. Now look at me. Fur's just the start. Next comes the teeth, the appetite. Then you wake up one morning with a hunk missing from your own arm. Fingers stretched long and bony, claws hooking out nasty. Breath turns foul enough to gag a gore back. Tongue lolls around like it's doing flips. Teeth shove forward, eyes bulge wide, and bam! Tail rips out your ass like a party favor from hell. Then the rage kicks in, and you're chewing through hull plating just to taste metal. Good news? My silver tonic will burn that shit right out of ya. Last dose, so don't waste it. Suck it down quick, hold 15 minutes. No snacks, no booze, and stay away from beetles or mint. Ruins the whole damn thing. Sure thing. Michael's scratch gets more frantic, like he's trying to peel away the itch in his bones. Al chugs hard with that second mouth, belches, and shuffles past the brute. Brute growls deep, fists tight. Where are you going? That processor crapped out after one boot up. I want my credits back, fat man. Michael sways on his feet, trying to rise, but Al pushes him back down easy. Hold up there, son. What rock do you think you're standing on right now? Brute squints. What? This ain't a planet, it's floating space diarrhea, Fat Al groans, mopping sweat off his forehead in sheets, shirt clinging like wet toilet paper. I'm leaking like a busted faucet up here. Disgusting. Cough up my money, you fat troll, the brute bellows, spit flying. Enough already, Al fires back. You lumbering, roid-raging crap-streak meatbag. You look like hammered shit. My boss? Know who signs my checks, huh? President? Brute grunts, eyes blank as fresh pavement. President? You must have snorted a whole vial of toxic sludge back in the larval stage, huh? Fat Al groans. I'm this close to blowing a gasket, big guy. Eyes down here, not up in the cheap seats. You stompin', crotch-chompin' circus reject. Keep those paws off, you stinking heap of charred garbage. Fever hits Michael hard and fast, body jerking wild like something evil crawled inside and took the wheel. Armor splits with sharp snaps, seams bursting open. Spine bows back with this god-awful crack that kills all sound in the bar cold silence. Gray fur pushes out thick and tangled from every rip, and that helmet hits the ground clanging, face underneath stretching long and ugly into a rat snout nightmare. Jaw spasms wild, snapping at shadows, primed to rip into the nearest chunk of warm meat. Whiskers shoot out quick, teeth rattling non-stop. Gloves rip open as claws slash deep scars across the bar. Legs fold under him, haunches bunching tight, pink tail exploding out with a sloppy splorch, whipping hard and sending glasses crashing in a shower of fizzing lights. Xylorine lets out a gurgling gasp, neon goo gushing from its tentacles in thick ropes. Kraft snarls something guttural, stool flipping as he stumbles back heavy. Rennie wings beat frantic, dust and panic filling the air. Fat Al hacks hard on that stogie, belching out clouds of smoke like he's trying to fog up the whole damn room. Michael turns full beast and launches himself at the brute hard. Claws rake through that armor like it's wet cardboard. Brute bellows, swings wild, but too late. Those teeth clamp down on its throat, dark sludge pumping out in ropes. Thud. The big guy drops. Rat Michael scoops the vial with his tongue. Yeah, that's a new trick. Grabs it firm between fangs. Hiss ripping from his snout, he darts out those doors. Poof, vanished in a cloud of rat stink and garbage breeze, swallowed by the smog like a bad fart in a dust storm.